ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to another exciting edition of the second quarter-final contest that we have for the Sharks academic competition. Before we get into any of the details, I'll allow the students and candidates to introduce themselves. I'll start from my left, St. Thomas Aquinas.
My name is Anopokwe Free, second year. I'm off in General Science.
I'm Kelvin Adapires.
Let's hear the name. Let's hear the name. Let's hear you.
Atapites.
Atapites.
Yeah, Atapites.
Right.
General Arts.
Offering Hanakundana Kwame, offering General Science final year.
I'm Sampana Namame Manase. I'm my second year and I offer General Science.
The great Sampana. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Nana Kwame, Sampana, Kelvin, and Nana Poku representing St. Thomas Aquinas. A round of applause for them. And to my right, we have Adisadel College. Kindly introduce yourselves.
Baku Benjamin Etonam, final year General Science.
Kwekwe J. Nimedu, final year General Science.
Mbebo Nona, final year General Science.
Henry Boamatano, General Arts final year.
And so Adisadel College, aptly represented by these gentlemen. For round number one, Adisadel College and St. Thomas Aquinas. Here are the rules of engagement. Each school will have a maximum of 3 minutes to answer a series of questions. The questions will number 8 in all. And we start off with Adisadel College. Your 3 minutes starts now. Question 1. Who is the minority chief whip of the Parliament of Ghana? Yes, Benjamin?
Pass.
Pass. Question 2. Who is the regional minister of the Bono region?
Amma Richardson.
Amma Richardson, I'll take that. Which office of government does Honorable Baba Aisha Aisi represent? Yes, Kwekweje.
The legislature.
The
legislature.
I'm sorry, that answer is wrong. Which branch of government? Which office of government? Sorry, that cannot be correct. Question 4. What is the motto of the Ghana Police Service? Yes, was it Benjamin or Kwekweje? Kwekweje.
Service with integrity.
Service with integrity. That is correct for 10 points. Where in Ghana is George Ekem Ferguson buried? Yes, is that Benjamin?
Pass.
Pass. Question 6. What is the name of the paramount chief of the people of Mamprusi? Mamprusi.
Pass.
They will pass. Question 7. How many countries in Africa does the Lake Chad pass through? Lake Chad. Yes, Benjamin?
3.
I'm sorry, that answer is inaccurate. Final question. What is the full representation of the acronym NABCO? NABCO.
Pass.
You pass. This is Thomas Aquinas. Your questions and your 3 minutes start now. Question 1. Who is the longest 7 member of the Parliament of Ghana? Yes, Kelvin?
Honorable Alban Babin.
Alban Bagbin. Alban Bagbin. Square for 10 points. Who is the regional minister of the Western North region? The Western North region. Yes, Kelvin?
Honorable John Fia.
I'm sorry, that answer is inaccurate. Question 3. Which office of government does Barbara Oting Jesse, Honorable Barbara Oting Jesse represent?
Pass.
They will pass on that one. Question 4. Who was the first democratically elected vice president of the Republic of Ghana? Yes, Kelvin?
Mr. Eko Anka.
I am sorry, that answer is inaccurate. Question 5. Which town in Ghana is the home of xylophone? Yes, Kelvin?
Tamale.
I'm sorry, the answer is Laura, not Tamale. Question 6. Which African king was also called Haile Selassie? Yes, Kelvin?
King of Ethiopia.
Yeah, but we want the name of the king.
Emperor Haile Selassie.
No, he's called Haile Selassie. He has a name. Haile Selassie was a title. He has a name.
Rastafari.
I'll use my discretion and give you half the mark. I'll give you half the mark. Half the mark. You struggled for it. His name is Rastafari Makonnen of Ethiopia. What is the full meaning of UTAG? UTAG. Yes. Nana Kwame? Is that Nana Poku?
Yeah. University Teachers Association of Ghana.
Correct for 10 points. Final question. What is the capital city of this island nation found in Central Africa? The name of the country is Sao Tome and Principe. What is the capital?
Sao Tome.
Sao Tome, I'll give it to you. I read the question. I had your bell before my bell went. So I'll give you the opportunity to answer it. Sao Tome it is, and that is correct for 10 points. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of round number one. Round number one.
Make it! It's original, you gotta take it. Macberry, bake with love. Macberry, original. Macberry, see we love it, everybody love it. Mama, papa, them love it. Macberry be the biscuit, be the picking them secret. Macberry be the biscuit, and they give everybody when they visit me. Macberry, originally baked with love. Macberry, baked with love. Macberry, original. Macberry, baked with love. Macberry, original. Macberry, originally baked with love.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Now, at the end of round one, Adisadel College has a total of 20 points. 20 points. A round of applause for them. And St. Thomas Aquinas has 35 points. 35 points. Here are the rules of engagement for round two. The questions will be in the areas of writing, reading, and mathematics. Each school will be posed a question for a maximum of 10 points if you answer correctly. If you answer wrongly, you have a penalty of 5. If you choose not to answer the question or answer wrongly, we'll transfer the question to the opposing school as a bonus question, and for which, if they answer correctly, they have a maximum of 5 points. And if they answer wrong, there's a penalty of 5. St. Thomas Aquinas, your first question for round number 2. You are to choose from the alternatives the word that best fits into the sentence. The idea of balanced diet is very difficult to anyone who knows nothing about food value. The answers you have: A, make over, B, put across, C, take in, and D, put through. Yes, Nana?
So C, taken.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. So we go to Adisadel College as a bonus question. Yes, I see everybody looking to Henry Boama. Would you want to provide an answer to the question?
Put through.
I'm sorry, that is equally wrong. It's not put through. The answer is not put through. It's put across. Put across. Adisadel College, your question. Nee's father was annoyed with him as he could not dash his examinations. A, get upon, B, get away, C, get through, and D, get on. Yes?
C, get through.
Get through, ladies and gentlemen, is square for 10 points. St. Thomas Aquinas. Choose one word that can replace the following words or sentences that I'll read. Right? That's a preamble that will apply to both schools. Walking in a sleep. Your options: A, somnambulism; B, sonambulism; C, obation; and D, hallucination. Sampana?
B.
B is correct for 10 points. Adisadel College. Your question. Same preamble. One who pretends illness to escape duty. Your alternatives: A, truant; B, hypocrite; C, malingerer; D, concubine. Yes, Buama?
C.
C is correct for 10 points. St. Thomas Aquinas, your question. You are to choose from the alternative the word that is opposite in meaning to the word I will provide, and the word is magnanimous. Your options: A, selfish; B, naive; C, generous; and D, small. Yes, Nana?
So selfish, A.
Selfish is correct. Adisadel College. Same preamble. You are to choose the word that is opposite in meaning to the given word, and your word is zest. Zest. A, restive; B, callous; C, indifferent; and D, distaste. I'm sorry, Adisadel College, the bell is gone. I'm going to have to transfer that question to St. Thomas Aquinas. And the bell is gone. St. Thomas Aquinas, your main question. Choose the word that is nearest in meaning to the given word. And the word is harbinger. Your options, you want me to spell? I'll spell it for you. Your options: A, pilot; B, forerunner; C, steward; and D, messenger. Yes, Nana?
Forerunner, A.
I'm sorry, that answer is incorrect. That is incorrect. So we go to Adisadel College as a bonus question. Adisadel, I'm sorry, my bell is gone. The correct answer is the messenger. The messenger. Adisadel College, your main question. You are to choose the word that is nearest in meaning to impertinent. Impertinent. A, impudent; B, skeptical; C, thoughtless; and D, irritable. Adisadel, I'm sorry, the bell is gone. Yes, Nana?
A, impudent.
Impudent. St. Thomas Aquinas, your main question. Wallace and Gromit worked together to build three-legged stools, and four-legged tables. They used the same legs for both stools and tables. Last week, they needed 67 legs and built 6 more stools than they built tables. How many stools did Wallace and Gromit make last week? St. Thomas Aquinas, the bell is gone. We'll transfer the question as a bonus question to Adisadel College. And my bell is gone. The correct answer is 13. 13. Adisadel, your main question. What is the arc sign of the fourth quadrant angle whose cosine is 3/4? Express your answer in the simplest radical form. Yes, Bebenona?
-4√7/7.
I'm not going to take that. That's not accurate. Yes, Nana? Ephraim?
-√7/4.
-√7/4. -√7/4. Give the term for these demonstrations that a mathematical statement is true, some of whose methods are direct and by induction. The bell is gone. I'm going to have to go to Adisadel College, and everybody is looking at Mbebo Nona. And the bell is gone. To Adisadel College. Another proof technique is this one, in which one assumes the opposite of the desired conclusion and proves the result known to be false, which means the assumption must have been false. Adisadel, the bell is gone. I'm going to have to go to St. Thomas Aquinas. St. Thomas Aquinas, your main question. In geometry, one can prove that two triangles that have this property via a side-by-side proof. The angle criterion is not a valid demonstration of this, but does prove similarity. Yes, Sampana?
Congruent.
Congruent! Congruent! Adisadel College. The final question, which brings us to the end of round number 2. This polygon has 12 number of vertices, 12 number of edges, and an internal angle of 150 degrees. Yes, Mbebo Nona?
Duodecagon.
The duodecagon. The duodecagon. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of round number 2.
The best things here at Webster in terms of our academics are small classroom settings.
Allowing you to have that feel of just being alone with the teacher.
You get a glimpse of the world in a classroom.
The school is an inclusive school.
I can't think of a better place to study than Webster.
It's a place you could grow without doing much.
Not only do they make you feel like you can succeed, you know you can succeed.
We have a lot of interesting courses.
Socially, it's like a family.
It feels like family.
We have a lot of seminars by the students, and it gives you a lot of time to flourish and develop yourself.
We're diverse, and it's beautiful.
Everyone is very inclusive of everyone else.
Webster will not only change you, it will transform you as well.
Webster University is an American university with both full service and study abroad locations in the USA, Switzerland, Netherlands, Greece, China, the UK, Austria, Thailand, and Ghana.
At the end of round 2, Adisadel College has a total of 20 points and St. Thomas Aquinas has a total of 30 points. In this round, you compete against the speed of the opposing school to equally provide the answer to the question. So the question will not be read to you individually. The question will be read to both schools, and the school that has the answer can ring the bell first, acknowledged, and you are given the opportunity to provide an answer to the question. The questions will be in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and some maths. Basic maths, that is. In addition to the rules I have read, if you provide an answer to a question that is wrong, there's a penalty of 5 points. So it's important to take that into cognizance. And if on any of the cues to a particular question you ring the bell and provide an answer and the answer is incorrect, we will finish the rest of the clues so the opposing school can answer the question when they feel fit. To both schools, they have partially filled 5F subshells. 5F subshells for 10 points each. Name this group of elements that includes uranium. Yes, Adisadel College.
Actinide series.
Actinides. That's correct for 10 points. Johannes Jacob Berzelius discovered this most abundant actinide. It is slightly lighter than uranium. What actinide is this? Yes, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Protactinium. Protactinium.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. And I've heard the bell of Adisadel College.
Thorium.
Thorium. Thorium. Thorium. To both schools. For 10 points each. You are to use critical thinking to answer the following questions about physics. Critical mass is the amount of material needed to sustain this process in which the nuclear. Yes, St. Thomas Aquinas.
The nuclear fission.
The nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion. To both schools. For light reflecting off a boundary between media, this type of reflection occurs. Yes, Adisadel College.
Total internal reflection.
Total internal reflection. The total internal reflection. To both schools. The usual solution for this household problem is an ion exchange resin which releases sodium ions while removing the calcium and magnesium ions that cause. Yes, Adisadel College.
Hard water.
Hard water it is. To both schools. The atmometer is a device for measuring this process related to transpiration in plants. A cooling effect associated with it is exploited by animals with sweat glands. For 10 points, name this phase change seen when a puddle slowly disappears. Yes, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Evaporation.
Evaporation. To both schools. In 1880, this German inventor worked with Carl von Linde on designing an ice and refrigeration plant. He developed an engine using heat of compression to burn fuel found in locomotives and submarines. Yes, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Carnot. Sir Carno.
I'm sorry, that's not accurate, so I'll finish the question. For 10 points, name this inventor for whom gasoline used in trucks is named after. The bell is gone. You didn't have an answer to the question. The final question for this round. The strength of these components is measured in a unit equivalent to ohm seconds and named for the first secretary of the Smithsonian. In accordance with Lenz's law, these components create potential difference proportional to dl dt, but with the opposite sign due to the magnetic field that exists in their coils. Yes, Adisadel College.
Solenoids.
I am sorry, that answer is wrong. For 10 points, name these basic circuit elements measured in henries that form LC circuits with a capacitor. Yes, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Inductors.
It is an inductor. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of round number 3. Round number 3. A round of applause for these schools. At the end of round 3, St. Thomas Aquinas has 15 points And Adisadel College has 30 points. 30 points, 3-0. Shall we have the candidates answering questions in English stay? The rules of engagement haven't changed as you saw in round 3. The questions are 2. They'll be read to both of you. Question 1. Choose one word to replace the following groups of words or sentences. The very first one. The power of reading the thoughts of others. The answers: psychopathy, psychology, telecommunications, and telepathy. Yes, St. Thomas Aquinas.
Telepathy. Telepathy.
Telepathy. Telepathy. To both of you, same preamble. The word that replaces the groups of words or sentences in what you hear. The person who is made to bear the blame of others. A, innocent. B, scapegoat. C, ignoramus. Yes, Nana?
Scapegoat.
The scapegoat! The scapegoat. And that brings us to the end of the contest between the two candidates in English. Shall we have the candidates for mathematics join us? Same rules of engagement. The questions will be read to the both of you. If you have an answer to the question, ring the bell, get acknowledged. Provide the answer to the question. If it's correct, 10 points. If it's wrong, you have a penalty of 5. First question. Discrete probability distributions must sum up to this value. Yes, Ephraim?
1.
Oh, the answer is 1. The answer is 1. The answer is 1. Question 2. Justice Apau and Ephraim. DES was an IBM standard for this process used in block design. Controversially developed with NSA help. Large prime numbers are often used in the public key type. For 10 points, give the term for techniques used by those wishing to keep data confidential, often using secret codes. Yes, Ephraim?
Encryption.
Encryption! Shall we have the candidates for general knowledge join us here? Same rules of engagement. Your first question. This mountain's unusual shape comes from the fact that it is a lava plug eroded by glaciers. Local tribes build their houses so that this mountain is visible from the door because the god Ngai is said to live here. In 1888, the Hungarian explorer Count Teleki became the first European to attempt to climb this mountain, and also discovered nearby Lake Rudolph, now called Lake Turkana. This extinct stratovolcano dates to the opening of the nearby Great Rift Valley. The culture of the nearby Kikuyu tribe was described in a famous anthropology book about facing this mountain. For 10 points, name this second highest mountain in Africa. Yes, Nanapuku.
Mount Kilimanjaro.
I am sorry, that is wrong. Yes, Benjamin.
Mount Kenya.
Mount Kenya. Mount Kenya. Question 2 to both schools. This book has been subjected to theological theories called the framework interpretation and the Amphialus hypothesis and the Omphalos hypothesis. This book relates to the destruction of the Elamite king during the battle at the Vale of Siddim. In one story from this book, Simeon and Levi killed the men of, yes, Nanapuku.
Judges, the Holy Bible, which is Judges.
I'm sorry, it's inaccurate. So I'm going to finish the remaining clues to the question. In a story from this book, Simeon and Levi killed the men of Shechem to avenge the rape of their sister Dinah. It relates to the story of God smiting Onan to punish him for spilling his seed. This book discusses the wandering of Hagar through the desert, the curse of Ham, Jacob's ladder, and the construction of the Tower of Babel. For 10 points, name this book which also discusses the cursing of Cain and the expulsion from the Garden of Eden from the first book of the Bible. Yes, Benjamin?
Genesis.
Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is the book of Genesis. You'll be answering questions that are border on science. Your first question reads: Abraham Lempel and Jacob Ziv gave their names to algorithms for doing this task using a dictionary. Shannon Fano and Hoffman coding methods for this task that use prefix trees. Run length encoding is a lossless approach to this task, while the MP3 is a lossy algorithm for doing this to audio files. For 10 points, name this process of decreasing the number of bits or bytes, depending on which country you come from, needed to store information. Yes, Sampana?
Compression.
Data compression. Data compression. To both schools. This class contains the extinct order Temnospondyles and the worm-like Caecilians. Chytride fungus is one cause of worldwide decline in organisms of this class. Adults in this class have lungs, but members of this class normally require water to reproduce because of the gills found in larval forms such as the tadpole. For 10 points, what class of vertebrates? Sampana?
Class Amphibia. Class Amphibia.
Class Amphibia. Class Amphibia. Class Amphibia. And at the end of the 4 rounds of contest between Adisadel College and St. Thomas Aquinas, Adisadel College has a total of 90 points. And St. Thomas Aquinas has a total of 130 points. You don't have to be a magician to know that St. Thomas Aquinas has to be congratulated, and so we congratulate you for having made it this far, but most importantly for progressing to the next phase of the competition, and we look forward to such engaging, brilliant from you.
LSU has a vision for tomorrow, one that shows what fierce can do. Out of love for our neighbors and pride in our state, we give all we have, because ours is a spirit without equal, unyielding, unstoppable, making our big world a much better world. LSU, fierce minds, fierce hearts, fierce for the future.